Time to leave for league here shortly. Got my nice cool stickers. Got my nice little towel. Alright, I've kind of made this a little shortened version here. I got a solid symmetrical. It's very strong cover. So I wanted to just kind of touch base a little bit what I was thinking with this ball. I wanted the ball to be able to not necessarily act like a pearl, but a little bit more off the break point than normal solids. So, alright, that's it. Let's get the drilling. Basically what I did with this ball, I gave it 25 on the back angle to try to get it off the break point a little bit sharper. And the 70 didn't matter, and then the 3.5 on the pin distance was for the maximum amount of flare. So that was the goal with this ball. So let's get it going. Okay, get a chance here now to talk about the DV8 Verge Solid. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you've seen this ball advertised. It will be available October 21st of this year. So definitely get with your local pro shops and get this thing pre-ordered. This ball, just out of the gate, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be good for a lot of people in a lot of situations. And you can change the surface, which is what I did, and I'll get into that to make it do a little bit more of what you want, and depending on your style of play and the bowling alley you bowl in. So let's get into some of the specs. The thing that's got this everybody's attention is the color, orange and white. It's not just any old orange, it's like a really pretty orange, and it's got that cream white. It says just white, but it's like a cream white, looks like a creamsicle. It's really nice. The core's got the threshold core, same as the other Verges. The cover stock is Insider Max Traction solid reactive. A finish, the steps they took are 500, 1000 and 1500. And they left it at 1500. The performance type of shape is strong overall hook, which is very accurate for this ball. And the lane condition this is for is heavy oil. It's got the dot technology, which is obviously pretty handy. I talk about it all the time. Can't get enough of it. On your layout, so you don't have to worry about where the pin ends up. And then it's got the dynamic core. Helping the ball hit even harder. So get into the RG and differential for 15 pound, which is what I throw. The RG rating is 2.476. That's a little on the low side, and what that means is, just going to keep saying it for those of you that didn't catch it in my other videos, low RG means earlier roll, or earlier, ball will go into its roll earlier. This is a little bit on the earlier or lower RG, and then the differential is 0.049. That's a little higher than what the damn good Verge is. I imagine what that takes into account is the stronger cover stock. This thing grabs the lane and gets to flaring a little bit more and earlier than maybe the damn good Verge Solid. So there's that. This thing is one of the, well, it is the strongest symmetrical ball DV8's ever made. That's what they're advertising. I haven't thrown every DV8 ball that's ever been made. Most people probably have not, but I can tell you that no doubt this thing hooks. So, see me playing inside fourth arrow with it. I'm on a fresh house pattern on the end pair, and I ended up making two different videos and kind of mashed them together for you guys here. I want to talk a little bit about the layout. 70 doesn't matter. It's a symmetrical ball, so the first number doesn't matter, but that drove the CG back toward my grip. 3.5 isn't technically the maximum amount of flare, but it's might as well say it is. It's pretty close. 3 3/8 is the maximum, but 3.5 is close enough to consider maximum amount of flare. And then the 25 on the back. I put the 25 on the back because I wanted the ball to come off of the break point. So that's the way I drilled it up. Now when I first drilled it up in this first video you see on lane 64, I had put compound on it, and I later changed that. I tried it again at 1,000. Here's what I found. With the compound, the ball, it hooked, but it made its move for me down lane too far because of the combination of the layout I put on it and that compound on there. So I changed it to 1,000. Well, then that ball read too early for my speed, my lack of speed. So I probably should have just left it box finish, but to start off. But I thought I had it figured out, and I was wrong. So what I ended up doing is taking it back to 4,000 instead of the compound, and then I really liked it. So I would say that most of you are gonna like it box finish. If you have what I see nowadays with all the speed a lot of players have, definitely try it box surface first. Now you'll see here we just switched over to lane 7 and 8. Lane 7 and 8 is the second half of the videos I put together. This is with the 4,000 finish. And a little off balance there, you know. But yeah, so this day I went out there, I went and bowled on lane 13 and 14. Somebody had previously bowled on it with plastic up the middle, and nothing would wrinkle down lanes. So I go down to lane 7, and first shot, there it goes. You get reaction on the back end. So I didn't want to give the wrong impression of this ball because it gets moving. So anyway, you'll also notice that in the earlier part of the video, the lighting difference. I am learning my new camera, so I apologize about that. Trying to get it. I think the first half I got the video a little too dark, and then this half I got it a little too light. So I'm gonna get it just right eventually. But I hope this is getting better for you guys, and that's the whole goal of me messing around with the cameras and trying to get them right. So, but yeah, so this ball. Symmetrical, solid. It's really awesome. I do believe either speed or maybe your bowl line has plenty of oil. You're gonna have a lot of luck with this one. I've managed to be able to get in. I think I'm playing inside fourth arrow there with it. As a matter of fact, this lane I'm bowling on, it had a little bit of use as well, a little bit of carry down as well. Just not as bad as 13 and 14, but. Players that want overall rounded hook, this is going to be a good ball for you. Something that you can predict what the back end's going to do, but it's still going to come down and can be continuous on the back end. Be really good for that. I would say probably the only people that I would not recommend this for is if you are very much rev dominant with no speed. You may still be able to slick the surface up like I did and get away with it, but definitely if that's the case with you, make sure you get with your PSO and maybe put it a little further away from the pin than I did. I think if I had to do it over again, I probably would have went with like 50 by 5 by 40 or something like that. But even though I say that, I still really like the reaction on this ball. I've used it in league several times, and like I said, one night I think I was using it, and I knew I needed to put it away, but I wanted to test its boundaries, and I got I think it was around 5th arrow with it, and it was still going through the pins. I had to get around the ball a little bit to get it to slow down at the break point and get it to shape up right and get through the pins, but it was still doing it. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this ball. And on 13 and 14, where I said there was a bunch of carry down and couldn't get the ball to wrinkle on the back end, this ball still went through the pins when I had that issue down there. But I didn't add any of that video because I don't want to give anybody the wrong impression of the ball. So yeah, this ball will be available October 21st. Definitely keep checking out my videos. Thank you for those the new subscribers that I've picked up. I've still got a lot more coming. I will continue doing these and continue trying to make them better. This is a good shot, right? To the cave, the big 4 right there. I'll continue to try to do them better. Check out our website, teamboombowling.com. We are selling merchandise on there. Uzis, t-shirts, posters, even dogs clothing. Got a little dog wearing a Team Boom Bowling shirt. So check that out. Check out for future tournaments. We've got some tournaments we're going to be lining up soon, and we've got some past tournament results on there that you can check out. Also, you can click on the link there for the Bolify link, where you can get a discount for using the Team Boom code. So once again, if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. I am trying to get to those comments. Oh, I wanted to address this here. So right here is the Track Legion Solid, which I have that review coming very soon, and I wanted you to see the difference between that ball and the Verge Solid. So that Track Legion Solid comes at 2000 finish. It's an asymmetrical, and then this very next shot I throw the Verge Solid, and you can see that it's the Verge Solid is a little earlier and overall more hook, probably 2 or 3 boards more hook than the Track Legion Solid. I stand in the exact same spot, target the same spot, I'll read the lane through the face. So just to give you kind of a comparison there. Y'all have a good one. Boom out.